Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute. One platform for news everything now we country salute. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TTPTV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big country. We breeze not the shit, TTPTV.
the sound. What happened? The sound. No voice at all. I think I just see the comment section. Then they say sound all day. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for that. I think let we watch back the sound. I think it don't correct now. Yeah, the people them we actually inform me about the sound. If you dey get her now, please let me know. Say the sound don't come so that we go continue. So we don't stop. Mickey Jones, thank you for that. You info we say sound all day and Prince stop don't talk and say now it better. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, you know, so then technology they are so 110 thinking foul way. Thank you very much, Yata and the other one that we inform me. Um, Basically, my job is start a little bit so that we go able catch up with our own come up. I said today we then also for talk about waiting at the reason them we still the push young people them for come abroad. We then believe say the better one abroad they are saying. I mention say there are several reasons we don't talk about in some of we previous programs them. Reason them when are like economic hardship when they ask them kind of question they are, so I think one of the most important way they come na your mind na economic hardship, which make people that they migrate, which make that they go na the desert, go talk say because of um food no dey, because of the country tranga, because of job employment no dey, so on and so forth. This they make the country so difficult to the extent that people that they decide for migrate for go look for side where they not go through that economic hardship dey. The other one we don't talk about initially now the educational opportunities. We get some people that we get aspiration for get a good education. So at the end of the day, then find out say something the side way then they win a salon. The type of education would they want, not they. And at the end of the day, the education where they get they make them strain for get job. So they decide for migrate come outside and think say then go get the education where they look for. We talk about also the social media influence. We now we they abroad right now. It's easy for let we influence somebody where they in a salon say yeah so yeah na Nike we can also all thing they happen for you ASAP as soon as possible. For example, I can just come on at the right now. I will see one Ferrari pack. I just dress well. I go a link by the Ferrari with all the fine background what they near me. I link so take a couple of pictures, edit them a little bit, I post on our social media and get some nice caption them. Other people them where they Africa, where they salon, when they see that picture, they say, Bobo, so you see man where they enjoy. So then go begin imagine, then go begin take their own image, then put another particular picture, they imagine themselves one day na that side. Because for we were then in Europe now, so believe in me, most of the time we dey share what we want for make people the way they Africa know. The struggles, the challenges, and other things the world they go through. Trust me, we know the share am. Now that make it see say most other people if you ask and say, yeah, but Charlie no more bear. Now don't go Babylon. So now look how we don't fresh, look how we don't this. These are things so they neglect, but because these are things the way actually they push young people them for take them patrol there. So but today we too they can talk about they can talk about two category of people them. We all learn reason they are so they influence them for take them patrol there. So let me go back from the 10 that will be young, waiting with parents that they tell you, waiting with big one that they tell you. They say, go school. Start from primary school, secondary school, you go university, at the end of the day, you graduate, you get yourself a job, get an office, begin work, make money, take care of yourself, take care of your family, we support you do in your education, and take care of your own family. Now that kind of software they install power now in the upgrade we with say now the way down there for succeed. So what take happen after when we young, we go to education, we believe say now the only way down there. And during the tender work, it all reach the tender for we go university. One, some of we parents they not get the awareness for guide with the kind of course or for study in a university where they increase with chances them for get job. And two, we as young people and by then, we don't know exactly whose kind cause we forgot to. We at the end of the day, if we done that cause day, we not go strain for get job. In fact, and we look for we for letting give we job. We not get an idea. All we till we know say if we graduate, we come out university no more, we dey get job. Now that make wetin you sabi, then I call and then wetin we sabi na how them call themselves, then lawyer for become lawyer, for become doctor. These are the areas them way that they echo all signers salon say, hey, me pikin ale become a banker, hey, me pikin ale become a doctor, hey, me pikin ale become a lawyer. At the end of the day, they see the trend, they go one side. When students say they apply maybe because of poor academic performance and go find themselves the study with them call sometimes history, I see causes them like library study, then get peace and conflict, like various other causes them. When the student eventually graduates in a university, it can join the queue of other people that will be don't graduate previous years them. Because of most people and they study one trend, maybe social work, maybe mass comm, political science, or library studies, or African studies, you name them. They can't join that queue. You find out, say, the way how the world they go right now, the way how the trend they go, the way how technology they go, the demand for skills, the demand for let you actually get job, the trend don't change. Organization that they in a salon, they advertise for certain job, they not get people and for filling that gap there. But because of when I don't go study one side, when I boku day, it they become very, very difficult for me to get a job. Imagine a graduate where they don't invest for millions of leons. At the end of the day, you come back now the same most, the parents and still they cook, they give you money. What's in that they do to that individual day? It they make the person they get a very low self-esteem. It they make the person believe say, all these years we don't waste. It waste time for like can't join other people them for struggle. It puts people in a psychological state where they make them become very, very, very depressed. And when they're depressed, most of the young people they are so they go into drug, they go into begin look for other opportunities, then begin think say the only way how they go make them pass, then come abroad now also for make them. Because wait till then tell them, wait till be sabi, you don't miseducate himself at the end of the day, they struggle now for get job. But if it be actually go for a cause where actually na cause where demanding, where go easily give you advantage for make you get a job, trust me, you go be among the people that will not strain for get job. You go be among the people that maybe as you graduate, you get linko, you get sababo, you not get sababo, you they get job. So they make them people and they then depress, go into drugs. At the end of the day, develop a mindset, say, pass them come abroad there so before them better. These are one set of people. Let we come to the other one that we actually not get access to this education. There are people and their parents are not able to pay for them. There are other people and they, because of whatever reason, you're not too interested in education, you get sideways, rich, you stop. Automatically, the community, even in family, they ignore and say, anybody will not go school, you not drop out. So when you're young, you don't read and you don't believe, say yes, if you not go school, you not drop out because now the only way down there for make them, as most people then believe, though not to all, yourself they become depressed. Yourself they become frustrated. They begin thinking, say, hey me, I don't care waste my life. I'm not able to go school. School way for give me office. School way for give me job. School way for able make I get money for help myself. So waiting they happen to them same people and they themselves they become very depressed. Sometimes you go turn Juman, sometimes you go put on pants until you think say no, they go all some of the bad thing the way they happen. These are the kind of people that will be governments, then will be community people that they ignore because then they can say we not go school, they make up, which is not true. Because for me, there are other people and they will don't succeed. They don't need for go to university. They just need certain skill set. They need for make people them aware say there are other opportunities that are available for them without school, where then go still able to get the life for they want. But because of the awareness, now they at the end of the day, they find themselves in a very depressed state to the extent that they all go come to the decision, say, make them come abroad for make they can get a better life. But most of them doing then then they would then trying times then can go into drugs. Where we see right now, the one of the most way they in that we youth in a salon. Na kush. Of course, Kush. I get a video where I get for can play where they talk about Coach, I come across that video na social media. I say I go play them because one of the question we I always they ask, wetin people them they run pa? Wetin people they run pa? If you ask that question, they go begin range from bad governance, corruption. It go begin just the things the way they happen. Look, other go want for like brother in Peking day in a society where people they smoke kush, mortal marbone, whatever they mix, put on together, smoke and get so food at the end of the day, it that nobody no one fend self na that side. Now that's make people them. They say nothing before they also a dialogue go try one time. Like what 50 cents can say, get rich or die trying. Then join the other people them. At the end of the day, they risk their life. But before we move forward, I want to make we watch how we country they right now. How drugs don't they damage we youth them. When one of the reason that they will make people they know and sit on a salo. If you get your picking, you get your brother, you get your person a salo right now, sir. If you get way, you go one for Pulande because the things the way they happen, they trust me, they are not good for any human being for making experience that kind of thing. So quickly, let we watch waiting we youth them, waiting I don't mention the one that we go school, the one that don't go school, waiting at this thing where they unbug them right now. Then when we come back, we can talk about waiting now some of the reason them where the impact them people there so for take the decision for travel. Let we watch this short documentary where Sierra Leonean do. Let we see how Salon turn right now with the kush problem. Yeah, welcome again. At least we self don't get a glimpse of how we country currently they, especially with this drug they ravage the lives of young people. The people who they see in the video, so where they smoke, these are the people that are neglected by the government. These are people that are neglected by the community people. These are people that are neglected by we self because when I see young people that like this, now we bother them, now we fumble them, now we this. These are the potential leaders them where we think say go able for can make we country a better place. Easy for judge somebody for the decision way they take. But I can always tell anybody say there is a story to anybody what they do. I know they condone any other kind of thing. It is very, very wrong. But if like a journalist be ask me one time, waiting the people like actually run from. These are some of the things people are running from because being in a country we are in drugs there everywhere. If somebody knows if you take this thing, it die, it pull so it die. That same person, if you know say if you go through this patrol, it die, but there is a chance for let succeed. Tell me, which you think say that person they go do? Now that make we not stop for provide the information because we're not go able for change everybody 100%. But I always tell people and say the information we they give now for let we keep people them informed. We get people them where they watch this, we get people them out there. We don't make decision where it be say if then turn back the hands of time, then go tell you say this decision what take. So if I know waiting I know now, I not for be ever take them. This na salon you see so. This the people that they see the walking up bomber, the people that we see the smoke, easy for talk stuff about, but these are people where the young then get aspiration. These are people that we believe say that they make them. But now look, waiting they happen. I can always say we pray and hope say a solution will come and we will put an end to then kind crisis here. So where they meet the young people them. Waiting make a bring and can somebody go there. Wow, Kush can connect by this. Migration, they talk about development. As I said, they talk about capacity development as well. I they do this for the young people and for make their aware. But if some of them here so they happen, it they show say the country will they this migration business not get for stop anytime soon. But I they bet you the more we they do, the more they provide the information. I believe say it go they reduce bit by bit. Now let we come to the topic where we will talk about the reason that why people them they continue for risk their life for come aboard where them believe say better than I also. If you not a student, let's say you don't make the mistake, you don't get yourself miseducated. Where I mean say miseducated, it means you don't go study something where decrease your chances for get a job. There are other ways than they where you go able for get their chances than they forget a job. When you get a degree, not just sit down fully and fully foot say you do wait maybe for the government good job or for let this office good job. Now there are other skill sets than the way you need for learn. Add pa waiting you don't get already. Try for going to university, it's not just about the theory, the things the way they will teach you. It's about you being more intellectual, you've been more intelligent, you've been more smarter, learn more skills. Try for look into the trend way the technology they go now, the trend way AI they go and stuff. Try for incorporate. The last I think I'll be make a video where I talk about websites the way they provide free education. Yeah, free education that they give you free education at the end of the day. What you done, they get a certificate. Imagine you add amper always you get. And not forget the most important thing for somebody who don't graduate, where they struggle for job. I'll give you this trick. If you don't apply boku boku term, you're not able to get a job. What do you need for do? Write a letter to the organization who you want for work and offer yourself for volunteer to them. Hence, so you don't get the skill set to them want. When you say you the volunteer, it means say they're not they give you salary. But sometimes when you find yourself now the side we want work, you offer your services. Trust me, by the time that they know, so you get skill and you go be an addition to the workforce where they get. The next advertisement where they go pull out there for somebody where they go need a job. Trust me, you go be among the favorite people the way that they employ. Not just sit down, follow you and follow your foot and believe say now only way you come aboard, you go succeed. You already don't get an education. Use other ways and means, learn for volunteer. At the end of the day, get yourself a job. For the one that way actually, due to whatever reason, they're not able to get the education, not feel low upon yourself. There are many rich people out there where actually they don't go school at all. But at the end of the day, them find skills, them find other thing for do. They like today, they are millionaires. Of course, yeah. Not believe say you don't fail in our society. Not believe say if you become frustrated. Not believe say if you go na the Sahara Desert na Niger. Not believe say if you go na the Mediterranean Sea, will let you get a better life. There are other ways than they. What you go do? I'll be make another video where I mention say waiting at the thing the way for consider before you decide for take irregular migration. Ideas then they think that if you ever go school, watch the Saturdays the way on part, you go come across a video where I give example. I even call things that I believe say if you do them, you spend small time by them, trust me, it go give you money. We go make if you want think for can risk your life safe, you go think I'm too tense, say, no, me cannot do this thing because at the end of the day, I go lost my life. Now that make I encourage everybody fine for travel. Yeah, so there are many challenges where I go make a video in one of my other program. They talk about the reality of waiting we they face now. So we don't need for either. You need for be out there. People need for understand. Let them not feel like trap. Let them come. They know it that they camp. At the end of the day, it not go affect them mentally, psychologically, put them in a state where they go say, if I be no, I not left what I already get before they come over. See, quickly, Lord, watch this other video where they talk about people where they actually go through the journey, then share the experience, them, waiting push them for go, waiting they learn from the migration, and waiting at the advice we then get for we where they watch them. So right now, Lord, watch and quickly and come back and talk about what you want to talk about.
What our senior brothers who entered into Europe first came and sell it back home.
Well, most of our brothers and sisters, what they do here is to go and take a picture in front of a Ferrari, and that's really disinformation.
It's not really worth it, to come to this place to risk your life.
We are slaved everywhere. We are discriminated. We are stigmatized.
The life in Europe is life in the hell.
The 77% is in Italy. This country is home to many young people who left Africa. They crossed the scorching Sahara. They braved the unpredictable Mediterranean, all in pursuit of a better life in Europe. Today, we're asking if the life they're living here was worth the risk they took to get here. Alaji, I'm going to start out with you right now. What does it take to make it in Europe, to get here?
Well, I think it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of luck, it takes great bravery to make it, but through the Sahara Desert, through the Mediterranean. But these are the first steps. It depends also on what one is running from, what one wants to seek in Europe. Many people are leaving Africa because they think they will never make it there due to the extreme poverty they are living.
Right.
That blocks their opportunities.
Right. Chris, I'm going to come to you right now. We'll talk a little bit about coming here, what you faced, what you saw, what you experienced.
Yeah, when I came to Italy, I came not just alone. I came with others like Gambians and Senegals. Most of them like left Italy, and most of them are now in the various country in Africa because it wasn't easy for them. It has to do also with luck, like most people they've passed through the Sahara Desert. Also they went through the Mediterranean, but they were not lucky. Most people have gone to the sea, and most of them are drowned. They've drowned. So actually, let's say like it's really let's say I was really like lucky to be alive
right.
also in Italy.
Alaji, I'm going to come back to you because I'm picking up the theme, right? What the reality is different from the dream that we had. And I wondered why that is the case. Why do people arrive here and it's not what they expected?
Well, I think the Europe we see in Africa is portrayed on, by the TV, by the social media, call it Facebook, whatever.
Right.
The images we see there are disillusional. This create false conception in the youth. We are talking about youth who think that what they see on the movies they watch in their poor conditions are actually true of Europe. The solution, when they arrive here, they feel that it's not the dreamland. This is the fiasco that has become a generational stuff,
right.
And that is much of the time we are not talking about only labor drainage. We are also talking about brain drainage because
right.
we are talking about the youth. Mama, Africa is suffering because what are the sources that people are believing? The colonial stories,
right.
or what their brothers, what we are speaking now, so that people who are speaking as our brothers do not brave through the Sahara Desert or do not take the Mediterranean Sea.
Right.
That's a cemetery we are calling.
This
is the worst post-modern genocide that is killing Africa, and I call this a generational destruction.
Right.
We are not only talking about those people who lost their life here. A lot of dry bones, dry people, dry skulls, more in the Sahara Desert that I cannot see here. And
right.
anyone who are brave through never thought he is going to make it.
Yeah.
It was just on luck. Why do people have to be constrained to make this thing? Most of our brothers and sisters, what they do here is to go and take a picture in front of a Ferrari, and that's really disinformation, misinformation.
It's not true. It's
and
not
this
the reality.
is why this type of whatever you call it, irregular migration, whatever, those prejudices, I don't accept it. But this is what lead to migration begetting itself.
Right. And I want to come to you, Ishmael, because you tell us what life is like. Tell us where you sleep, what you eat. Do you drive a Ferrari? Because that's what people think that you have now that you're here.
The main perspective in the life in Europe is the same as the life they call it in the hell.
In hell?
See, the life in Europe is life in the hell. Because in example in Europe, everything based on documents,
right.
And if you are not having documents, what are you going to do? Italian have a word called black job, which is lavoro nero.
Right.
What we're going to do, we are going to work lavoro nero from 8, sometimes 7:30 up to 5 o'clock in evening time. In this heat, and they are going to give you 20 euro.
How much is that?
25 euro without food.
You can't survive on that.
Survive on that. Because if you are paying house rent, you are paying baller bill, you are paying condominium, You are paying water bill, life stuffs, plus what you are going to eat, increase of your shelter.
I'll leave it there because I want to come back to you, Chris. Ishmael talked about black jobs. He talked about how difficult it is in Europe when you don't have papers. What has been your experience?
Actually, Ishmael he said very important stuff there because it boils to the document. In Italy, number one thing that's really important is the document. At first, it's not really easy, you know. For I know, like when I came, it was not easy, you know, because you have to go through the process, and even the process it takes time, you know. And upon this, you know, you get pressures from different aspects of your life. Like most of us, like immigrants, we have pressures from home, you know. When we come there, like when we come to Italy, people call, like our parents call, family call, like, can you send me this? Can you do this? Can you do that? Not they forgot about like you have this like pressure that you are in a new place, you know.
Ishmael, so you've made it very clear that you're not living the dream in Europe. Help me understand why that is the case.
Most of us, our parents sell their property to let us travel because of what our senior brothers who entered into Europe first came and sell it back home. That if you want to get a better life at the age of 18 to 35, the best place for you to enter is Europe, and which is not true.
Elijah, you know, you're doing research for your PhD. You've done research about some of the conditions that Africans have to work in the farms. Tell us about what's going on in that perspective.
My thesis is entitled Contemporary Slavery, the Exploitation of Migrants in the Agricultural Fields of Italy, and I have crisscrossed the whole of Italy, maybe better than many researchers in this area, and I know the condition that the youth, the healthiest, are living. They are living in so-called agricultural ghettos that are worse than any condition in the village. But then it depends on, you know, the perceptions that they have there, the pressures that are on them, and the issue of not saying the truth to your parents, or your parents not believing it, or the community there. So, and in Italy, throughout Italy, everyone coordinate their operations differently. And this is also because of the single asylum system that the European Union has established with the Dublin regulation.
I will come back to you because I want to talk more about your research, but I want to bring in Alicia at this point. Alicia, you are a lawyer and you specialize in migration. Italy has new laws that make it more difficult for people who come through the Mediterranean to be able to stay here legally. Talk to us about that.
This law has changed totally how you introduce your procedure of international protection, because when you asked for international protection until for October 2018, you were able to ask for three kinds of protections. The first two kinds of protection were the European ones, so the refugee status and the subsidiary protection. But the third kind was an Italian protection that was very important, because this kind of protection, the humanitarian, was given to many people that were not persecuted in their country, and they were not coming from some countries where there is the war or civil war, or where there is a serious risk for his own life, to get a protection because in his own country their fundamental human rights were not guaranteed and protected in the same way in which they can be protected in Italy. Right now it's going to be more difficult, because if they're not running away from a persecution or from a dangerous country without the humanitarian protection, it's not easy to get a protection for the other people.
You've been listening to the guys on the panel here. You are an Italian. What does it make you feel to hear what they go through? I mean, you see it firsthand as well. As an Italian, how do you feel hearing that?
I feel guilty, actually, because I don't think that we have the instrument, we have the tools to guarantee the rights, even if right now we are not doing it in the better way, but in the best way. But actually, I really think that the judges and the system can do something to improve it.
Okay, I want to come back to you. Do you see a future for yourself in Italy here?
No, I don't have future in Italy. I have future back in the mother continent. That is the future of the world, not only me, future of the whole world. Because We don't understand the word transformation.
Right. So you're going to go back to Africa?
I'm supposed to go back.
Okay. Chris, you have a bit of a different story in the sense that you've become a bit of a musical sensation here. You sing in Italian. You now have an Italian wife and children. You are maybe a very good example of integration. Do you see a future here in Italy?
I'm really lucky to be like having what I'm having now. I give thanks and praise to God for what I have. But the future really lies in the hands of the Africans. Like I always say, for you to change the Africa depends on Africa.
You know the journey that you took to get here, crossing the water, the desert, everything, living in the camps. Look at your life today, right? Do you reckon it was all worth it for what you have today?
What I have to say, what I went through, it's not really worth it, to come to this place, to risk your life for the first place. It's not really worth it if you look about it. But I would say it depends on what you're running from.
Okay, so you say it's not worth it. Ishmael, I'm going to come back to you because for somebody in Africa who's thinking about doing what you did, coming here, what would you say to them?
What I'll tell to my brothers back at the mother continent is that the amount of money you are going to spend from West Africa to get to Europe, if you are a very intelligent person, perhaps to say, you can use that kind of money to start from the scratch. And I bet you, at the end of 6 months, you will see yourself in the highest position. We made a great mistake. I complete senior high school. I wrote West Africa examination exams at the age of 15 to 16 years. I did not even wait to take my results. When my results came, I got a good marks, which I can continue my education to do what I was supposed to do. But because of the portraying of the media and our stupid brothers who came here first, who did not come and tell us truth, be taking money on social media, taking pictures. But mistake we made at the beginning. You believe
them is the mistake.
We made a mistake.
Right. So was it worth it for you coming here? Everything you went through, for the life you're living here today, was it worth it?
No, the life I'm living in today here is not the kind of life I need.
Elachi, I'm going to come back to you now. You opened up by telling us that you needed to have strength of mind, that it takes a lot to be able to make it here. We're closing this discussion now. What are your final thoughts? You have studied the experiences Africans are having in this country particularly. Close us up for now.
Personally, I want to speak to our politicians, and I call them sellouts, because they are not looking at the interests, the needs, the vulnerability that constrain people to migrate. Because to the Gambia or to Senegal, to African political leaders, it is convenient, even if we die in the streets, even if we die in the sea, as much as we can send remittances, it is convenient for them that we, the youths who are potential revolutionaries, leave the country and let them to dictate. So I am telling Africans who are there that I am guilty for being here. If you come here, you are running from your work. You are running from changing Africa, and the generations that will become failures as well. I contributed to it, and you are also contributing to it. So if I am speaking, and if you can hear me today, I am saying I should get back, and then we should work on what is happening, because the future is in Africa. But the real question is the future in Africa for Africans? Are we talking about Chinese colonialists, or we are talking about multinationals who have stolen us the traditional livelihoods that in fact we hate ourselves? Africa is still a colonial economy. So it depends on what people are running from. We cannot talk about the solution without talking about the causes of the problems.
Right.
It will be false that we will talk about, okay, people will stay there. We all live in one system, capitalism, that creates illusions in everyone. I want to live in a house. It doesn't matter whether I live in the village or not. Who am I not to hope that I need the best for myself? We are enslaved everywhere. We are discriminated. We are stigmatized. And I am not saying this is particularly Italy, but what are the other European countries who are helping Italy with the load of the migration since 2015? Why is Africa enslaved? We aren't poor. We will never be poor. The future is still there. The question is, who is this future for? Is it for Africans when we all run from the things that we should try to make up there?
So you've heard it from them, and now we want to hear it from you. This is the story of shattered dreams. They left Africa in pursuit of a better life, and they're telling us today they've not found it. Instead, they're saying that the life that they've long been dreaming for is back in Africa, on the motherland. Let's engage on social media. This is the 77% in Italy.
Yeah. We said, we brothers them from Africa, we then say, we then share. I think they share a lot of relevant information. Them for you to listen, there are a lot of things then the way you go actually learn from what then say, ranging from then talk about how social media influence them, and just what I mentioned previously. The other one talk about how he left in school, even wait for his results. Just what I mentioned about other people, then talk about the expectation compared to the reality, which then be feel say they at the end of the day, you go surprise for let people just for dinner road for reach the Saudi they were reach, then go spend 5, 10, 15 years. It just dinner road. Now road reach it. By the time they reach the side we want go, they go they begin they think about how you go able to settle in other problem than they. And that make we get lots of people them we left Africa for long years. They're not able to return again because you go only return where you get side for Sidon, where you get guarantee say if you go, sometimes they go able to come back. So we don't hear you brother there. I think it's a lesson for let we learn, a fine for let we can migrate. There are unlimited opportunities, make no mistake about it. But at the end of the day, for let you go become one of the people the way they benefit from them, you care for try for migrate regularly. Now that make among the previous videos, there might be encourage people them for research scholarship, for learn how for apply for scholarship, learn waiting, they make you get edge and advantage for gain scholarship. I think I mentioned some popular scholarship them way that they offer for Sierra Leonean. Them I talk about the American Embassy scholarship where they can always they put out there for Sierra Leoneans that we but couldn't benefit from. I talk about the I think the Chevening scholarship Nayaso na UK and Boku other one than did it. Where if you spend time for let you learn how to go about and learn the requirements and learn how to get the requirements them ready and position yourself among the people we will get an opportunity for getting scholarship then they rather than you spend years now. Some people are difficult to do this. Nothing comes easily. If you're willing for spend years, then I would risk your life, die. Why can't you spend some years for make your life better? Get a personal development so that you go make the mistake where some of our brothers them they don't make. I think lastly, I go one for talk about this last reason where waiting they make we actually they continue for migrate. I think the pressure they come up from the parents them as well. We get parents them where mostly they compare the young picking them with other person picking. Because you see this person don't achieve you one time for a picking, so it puts the pressure by you picking. Always the reminder. It's bad not to everybody able for manage certain thing mentally. The more they put pressure around, the more they think say I forget better at all cost. So and can make reckless decision the way they lead themselves way they not be want for they. And also for the parents them also where they support the one the way they travel for personal road and they I think you get for think twice before you pull money for sponsor somebody for go risk in life. Yourself as a parent, now you picking, you know go like get a news like how other people can get a news. Research, ask question about say one go, how they tell like because when somebody desperate at the end of the day, they know they actually want for know about the other side. Already they look at now the positive side. Which have when we go Babylon, they say that they pay $2,000, but what and if I change and pounds, all this mindset where that they get. You forget say the money where that they pay you, now that they use na Babylon, so you go shock for let you pay month for rent. £1,000, 1,200 or £500 just 1 month, but one small room where you go there. You go spend that kind of money there. So if you imagine the money we go get compare to Leons, it's a mistake, my brother. fine for let we all travel as Saki. Always remind una, but let not they make the mistake them. I think at this point I they go through some of the comments them way we don't get. We go through them and we go come back and see how we're able to round up this program. Not forget, if you want to be part of this program, you get something we want for share. Let we know so that we go bring you on board. Let yourself share your experience, you share your own story, you share your own information so that other people them go benefit them, become an ambassador. Because through testimony we they share go help for save somebody in life, go help for make somebody succeed. So quickly, let we come to some of the comments the way we don't get now. So I think the first one I go like for tell the one that will be remind me about the sound, Prince Top, Yata, and Shekaseri, Amid, Minkailu. All I tell when I thank you for way the voice not be there. At least when I inform me and Mickey Jones as well say there was no voice. And also Prince Top way talk say yeah, the voice don't come, Mickey Jones as well. And the other comments now yeah, so we talk about I think now from Mickey Jones he say it talk put on a screen so that we all go see he say many of us travel to overseas. I think now right because of our country bad government system and greediness or selfishly, blah blah blah. Yeah, now part of the problem, a part of the problem, but I can advise anybody who they look into waiting the government said they do all that kind of thing. If the government crash, we all go crash, whatever mistake they make. Sometimes let we look for ways and means for survive inside the system. It's difficult, but it's possible because in the midst of all this, there are still other people in the with it find ways and means for survive. And we get Yata we say himself say oh my brother, social media is one of the factors that influence us. I think as I mentioned earlier on in the people the video I played they mentioned say, social media they play a key role in influencing people because what will they portray what they abroad. Now the good things there, the country fine, the background always nice. You put just take pictures, try for edit them, link now any site in happy they look good with this. And when we talk to company, they ask, hey, how you under? Wait till they tell them, now they know because they're not there. Now wait till they share with them. Wait till they see on social media. The life who they make, if I want to change the right now, I can go back and make like say, I don't arrive. I go easily influence more than 500, 1,000 people and without me even knowing, say, this is what they portray on our social media, they influence people for letting try by all means possible for letting candy usai me this so right now. I think the other one it talks say it say I think now yeah by again we talk say this is why many of us are facing a lot of problem in Turkey. Of course, Tembika na salon we are in Turkey na be the hub for migration. I be witness na salon wherein lots of people and sell their land, lots of people and thief people their money, lots of people and do some other stuff for get the money, only for let them migrate na Turkey because then tell them, say, Turkey na Europe, how we go there, they pay you 1,000 euro, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, they run go there. Now the 10 the way they reach there, now the 10 they realize, say, no, the Turkey we then tell we, but with you can see with we eyes, so no, not to the same. I don't get a program now. I show a video of somebody within a Turkey share waiting they go through. People they learn from her because Turkey waiting before you they travel, waiting they be tell you about Turkey. Trust me, when you reach there and wait you go see, it's totally different. Now that make most people strain. Some they end up for return, some them end up in a prison, some them still they hide, some they even want return, they not get way for return right now. We other one say I think this other person Rooney, they talk about say never underestimate Western propaganda, coupled with the will of people who are barely hanging onto life to escape poverty. A very dangerous combination. It can be worse than illicit drugs. Of course, that's a very brilliant one, Rooney. You know, the people that really watch, when I really watch, so when I really commenting, that you always encourage you, and I say, if you get something you think say irrelevant, you want for share, not be shy, not afraid, come to we let we know say yourself want be part of this. You get something where you need for talk for impact or the people there, maybe your personal story or which you went through, so that you say will become an ambassador for make you help for save other people them. We want for take them patrol there. So at this point, this last person at the last text we read now, so you say I love this kind of program than sitting on instigate about politics. I say like this program than politics program. Now that make we bring blend program them for everybody in there, but we only try for make sure say we contribute positively so that we country salon will become better one because the youth man the world all lost them boku. Some youth man the way left in a desert, some the way in a prison right now, some the way in other country they stranded right now. These are brilliant guys now, brilliant guys them. These are people them we get skill sets them we maybe if we get them on a salon. Therefore, don't get a positive impact to them say will contribute to a country so that we will get a beautiful mama salon we are in. It go better for you, it go better for me, it go better for we all, so that we go make salon the real land that we love. Not forget tomorrow, Mr. Komon-Tok will then also with Dr. Bobby again in an exclusive program tomorrow. So Lona watch out, Lona stay glued, say go come to Lona tomorrow with Dr. Bobby with another set of program. So I think at this point in time, I don't go through all most of the comments. I think Saidu now so mention say let me be the last one. I say help us with the websites, please. I don't know specific websites they talk about, but if not the websites where I talk about that they provide free education certificates courses them. I think I go put them in the comment section after this program so that side we go see few of them, go through them. I will just show you directly. You go download the app wherein you go able to get access to them. The sites them but causes them, they causes the way they trend right now, causes them way now the future causes them. Then they way that they offer free. Some them now after we done the course, now they tend them go ask you for pay small thing for get a certificate. Some them you go get a certificate we don't, and trust me, some of them certificates then they add them per which you already get, it will give you more advantage and more edge for make you secure the dream job who you want. I think at this point, I'm not going to go through the comments there again because the time already catch we una always patient una sit down and watch this program. I dey tell una plenty thank you for una left una time. Not forget share this program so that it will reach other people and then say go benefit from it. If you want to be part of this program, if you get something relevant for share, you can contact me which you want for share, because for me, I encourage the audience them also for part and parcel of this program because your voice can be the voice where they bring change. So at this point in time, where they bring the curtain down, I hope for soon next Saturday as they bring another topic for una where go become very informative, and trust me, that topic they go be one of the topic there we go change the mindset of Sierra Leone. And not forget also, if you get something where you all talk about, put another comment section. Maybe we'll go friend them who will talk about that topic this so you could benefit from anybody else will benefit from. I think at this point in time now, so I go left una. See you next week, and I tell una plenty.
One platform for news every day now we country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.